Welcome to another special edition of the MCDFNL Football Netball Show. My name's Andy, excited to be with you. We're shaking things up here and for a very good cause. We're doing something very different, but we've got a superstar with us on the phone. We've got Steve from the Campbells Creek Football Netball Club. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on the program.
Now, mate, you've got a massive weekend coming up on Sunday with the great work to do with MND. Tell us all about it, mate. What is the big plan for this coming weekend?
Okay, mate. So Sunday, the 25th of June, this coming Sunday at the Campbells Creek Recreation Reserve, we have the MND Up the Creek Ice Challenge number 2. We started it off last year. I have an affiliation with Neil Danaher. I've been involved with local footy through Harcourt and Campbells Creek for 36 years. And I just thought it was time for Country Victoria to show Neil Danaher some support and raising some much needed funds and awareness about this insidious disease that takes people.
Now, obviously, it's something that touches you very personally, mate, and you were able to do a sample of it last year, where you had a run with it, a bit of a trial run, and the community feedback was incredible.
Yes, it was, and I thought if we got $5,000, that'd be fantastic, but it just blew me away that we raised just under $23,000, and we were lucky enough to have Neil Danaher and his lovely wife Jan arrive at our club rooms in late September, and we presented the cheque to him. It was a very memorable moment for the people involved in our club.
Now, you did get the community involved. They come out in their drones and they did the old jump into the water challenge. You've got that happening again this year. Tell us a bit about some of the things that will be happening on the day in regards to that.
Okay, so what we've got is we've got a water tank. It's a 5,000 litre water tank. There'll be 400 kilos of ice go into that tank. The tank represents Country Victoria, so when we've got a drought, we rely on our water storage, so the tank is one of those items. The tank's then supported and surrounded by hay bales, farmers in Country Victoria. In Melbourne at the MCG, the Big Freeze, they raise millions. 23,000 for us last year, hoping to smash it this year. Every one of those dollars is hard-earned money from people who really want to get behind the cause.
It's simply a magnificent achievement by what you've been able to do with the help of some volunteers to make this magic happen. You've also got some beanies as well, which you're going to auction off. Tell us what's happening there.
Okay, so last Monday at the Big Freeze through the MCG, Neil Danaher personally put 50 of the Big Freeze beanies aside for me for our event next Sunday. I'll have 10 left, and they'll be the only 10 beanies left in Australia for sale, and we're going to auction them off. The day kicks off at 11 o'clock, and our first jumper into the ice tank will be our very own Rod Ward. Rod will be jumping into the tank at midday, and then we'll have an hour to refill the tank, and the rest of the other 27 ice jumpers will be jumping in as of 1 o'clock. Magnificent,
mate. And the beauty is with the jumpers as well was that they don't do it for a small fee. They've got to raise a few dollars as well to be able to take part.
Well, that's right. It's a minimum of $500. So that money can come from the club's sponsors, the club's players, or whatever means. For example, we've got a young guy, Dylan Stevens, here in Campbells Creek. He's a 14-year-old. He's well on the way to reaching his $1,000 target. I think he's only about $100 off. We've got Werribee Central's coming up from the outskirts of Melbourne. They took up a collection around their ground at their home game last Saturday and got over $1,000, and they have their president jumping. We also have Shannon Geary from Strathfield State Storm. We've got participants from Callawville, Pyramid Hill, Damien Locke from Morong. We've got Dean Goodrich, he's representing the Bendigo umpires. And we also have a representative of the Ballarat umpires, and they will be climbing the structure in their full umpire regalia, and we've just got to have security on hand to make sure that the umpires do surface and don't get held under.
So you will have the umpires escort on hand as well?
Most definitely we will, and we've set up a Bendigo bank account for people to do a direct deposit if they so wish, and anybody requiring an official receipt, that can be arranged just by supplying their email address, and a electronic receipt will be sent to them. So it's all above board. It's going to be a great day down at Campbells Creek. It's time for Country Victorian footy people to come together. When you look at it, mate, it's not all about winning premierships. It's Yeah, like I said before, I've been involved in footy for 36 years. I've got lifelong friends I've made out of my footy contacts. We don't want to lose our footy family members through this insidious disease.
Yeah, if we had more people passionate like you about this particular disease, mate, I think the community would definitely be better off. And it's great to see the support, so many people coming out, and obviously sharing some stories as well. Obviously sad ones too, with experience of the disease.
Well, that's what it's all about, mate. I mean, yeah, we've got the event happening, but it makes people talk about where they're going next Sunday and why they're going there. It's all about awareness as well. Don't wait till somebody in your family gets this insidious disease. I said to someone last night, you can win first division in Tas Lotto, and that money is not going to save the person that you love.
Yeah, but that's exactly right. It's more of it's a material thing. And obviously with the community support as well, those who might have struggled in the past, it'd be great for them to sort of look around and see people that have unfortunately shared the similar experiences, but they can support each other.
Exactly right. And I know for a fact that there will be some members in the crowd on Sunday that are currently suffering from motor neuron disease. They won't be highlighted in any way. They're just coming along to be a part of the atmosphere. The only way this event's going to be successful, mate, is if the people from Country Victorian footy clubs all make the effort to get down to the Creek ground on Sunday and support this really worthy cause.
And of course, you encourage any businesses around the region to get in contact with yourself and a few others to donate in the lead up to the event as well.
Certainly, mate. I'm happy to leave my mobile number with you, and if anyone's interested in, from a business perspective, on helping us to try and smash that 23,000 that we raised last year. Our aim is to possibly try and get to 50,000, but anything that we raise is a bonus.
Well, if you're getting all 27 jumpers to raise a minimum of $500, then you're already you're halfway to the mark that you were from last year, and it seems like everyone is going above and beyond that anyway. So it's looking set that you'll reach a good target, mate. We wish you all the best. We wish you all the best on the occasion. No doubt you would have touched a lot of lives through the great work that you and the organisers have done.
Yeah, certainly, mate. And while I'm there, I'd just like to send out a big thank you to Royal Park. Last Sunday we had a young guy, Lockie Highland, who was seriously injured. We had 5 ambulances there, plus the air ambulance had to land on the oval. He had some sternum damage, and the compassion shown by our competitors, Royal Park, on the day was just something short of amazing. It was fantastic. But luckily, the young guy's on the way to recovery, resting up at home, but he's in a lot of pain.
It highlights the community feel, mate, and everyone's looking out for each other regardless of the sort of pain that they're going through. And I think that's illustrated not just with what happened with Royal Park, but all that's to come this weekend, mate. We wish you all the best in raising a lot of money on the day, and most importantly, raising awareness and support for people within the community. It's a terrific thing you guys are doing.
That's right, mate. Thanks very much for having me on the show.